This has been a total transformation. I mean, it went from absolutely nothing, no gardens, to all of these gardens, which I basically did myself. I did, all the work myself. I bought the property in 1988. It was just a rundown 1950s style ranch. It was quite a mess. The trees were engulfed with the bittersweet vines. It just was a mess. There were no gardens. There was a little bit of a pathway around the property because she had done art classes out on the marsh, but it was very, very rustic. Basically, I bought it for the gallery because I wanted to have an art gallery. The gallery also was nothing like it is now. There were lots of posts holding nothing up, and once we started taking down the posts, we realized that we could actually clear out everything and just make it one big room. We did the same thing with the house. We took down walls, so I opened up the whole house. It was very small. The house was only 3/4 of the size that it is now. After 2 raccoons fell through my roof, I realized that the house was so run down that it really needed to be totally renovated. And when I did the renovations, I did the addition, which gave me an extra bedroom. The loft area. And the boutique area, which was originally supposed to be a garage, but I decided to use it for more retail space. The light in the house, because it's a southern exposure, is fabulous. It's just all day long bright and happy, whether or not the sun is out. The 52-foot-long suspension bridge was done by one of the artists. A girlfriend of mine sent her 2 teenage sons up to help me because she understood the problems I was having. There were just like planks because that area is very marshy, gets very wet. So that's why we did the suspension bridge, which I didn't know was totally illegal until I called up the newspaper to get a little publicity for the gallery, and right after that I got a registered letter from Town Hall. I had to appear before the Conservation Commission, and when I walked in, everybody was sitting there with the newspaper on their desk, and I realized that that's what we were going to talk about. That was a fiasco, but I did get it approved by the state. The whole meditation garden was completely overgrown. The whole back area of the gallery was completely overgrown. So that's where I started with creating an open space. The glass blower down the street said he had all of this extra glass that was broken glass of pieces that didn't turn out right. And did I have any idea what can be done with it? I wanted to put it in the gardens. and he just gave me tons of glass. I had glass in all of the gardens. Everyone who's seen my gardens also wanted glass, so now the glass blower sells his glass. The pyramid was done by one of the artists who's very spiritual, and he put up the pyramid because it centers your energy. The original garden of bamboo was 200 years old. Spice merchants had planted it up and down the Cape. Well, the original garden of bamboo flowered. It only flowers once, and after it flowers, it dies. So my whole grove of bamboo died, and I was very upset. But lo and behold, another whole grove of bamboo appeared. I had to take out all of the old pieces of bamboo, and that is what I used to create all the bamboo fencing that goes around the property. The location is perfect because I'm less than a mile away from the beach. What's so special about this property and the house is that I have the marsh, which is a totally different experience every day or night if the tide is high at night. It's just such a beautiful thing to have. I sit at night and look around, and the house, the property is all just so beautiful. I can't imagine anything being more beautiful. I actually stand at my window sometimes and think, if anyone else in the whole world is looking at something more beautiful than this, I'd be surprised. It's a treasure. The house is definitely a treasure.